Okay, in the previous video you learned how to start an interactive presentation. You were shown how to start the presentation and create your slides. Now in this video you're going to be shown how to actually do the linking. You can see here that I already have a presentation up that has a title slide. Each of my questions are on a slide. There's question 4, and then at the end I have continued by creating a slide that says the type of feedback like you are correct, another slide that says sorry you are not correct. And then finally, I had a slide here that when a person clicks that they've finished the quiz, they will eventually be sent to the slide that says, thank you for taking my quiz. So now let's learn how to do the linking. Let's start with our very first question here. And one way to create a link is to highlight the text that you're interested in linking. And you could go up here where it says insert and then choose link. Upon that, you get a dialog box that allows you to choose different places to go. You could actually link to a different website. You could click to an email address, but what we're interested in is clicking here so that we can link to a slide that we have in this presentation. I like to do absolute links, meaning that it absolutely goes to a specific slide rather than first and last, because as you add slides, when you make it an absolute link, it keeps it straight. So here's what we do. We had an answer on the previous question. What is the sum of 2 plus 2? And right now we've chosen the answer of 1, which is not correct. So we're going to click on the slide that says, sorry, that is not correct. Now let's continue on with the next. Sum of 2 plus 2. And then for this one, we are going to insert a link also. Now I did show you earlier you can go to insert link, but another shortcut is to right click and click on link. And then from there you can choose the slide that you need to go to, a specific slide, and in this case the answer of 2 is not correct either. So we're going to say sorry, that is not correct. Also, highlighting this link, when I right click and go to link, the answer of 3 is not correct. So we're going to go to the specific slide that says, oops, sorry, that is not correct. Finally, our last answer here is the correct answer. So when we highlight, we can right click, click on link, and then from there go to the slide that is specifically going to say correct. Now we'll continue this process with the rest of our questions. You'll highlight and then link to the correct slide. Let's jump to the end of our presentation. What you can't forget to do is link here back to the next question or the question that you need to try again. So in this case, I'm going to highlight continue to question 2. Do my right click and choose link, and if a person gets the question correct and they need to move on to question number 2, let's specifically choose that they move on to question 2. You can see that when I created my questions, I decided to put Q2 in front of question 2. That's so that I don't get confused and I remember that I'm trying to go to question 2, so let's go to the slide that has question 2 on it. Just be clear that you're going to the slide that has question 2. Don't accidentally click on slide 1, otherwise it'll send them to question 1 in your quiz. So I'm going to click question 2 and say OK. And then I'll do the same with these. I'll highlight the question, I'll right click, choose link, and then from there I can go to the specific slide. In the case of question 3, I need to move on to question 3, so that is question 3 right there on that slide, and say OK. And I continue that linking all the way through. You can see in here I also had this choice, click here if you have finished the quiz. When I link this one, I'm going to choose to go to the slide that states, thank you for taking my quiz. That slide is an option, that slide 8 is an option. It's just a nice way to finish that up when someone is done. So continue on making your links. Hopefully you have enough information for you now to begin your own Google presentation interactive quiz.